Right, we're back home now, and let's think, how big should we make this quarry? I think we'll probably make it about 128, or is that too big? I'm not sure. So I think the bigger we do it, the better. So let me just check I've got that recipe set up in here now. Fences, yeah, there it is. So if I order myself, let's see, 128 times 4. So we're going to need quite a lot of that. So let me just order them now. If I can get that in position. So we're going to need 64, 64, 128. So yeah, let's do 2, 3, 4. And I'll do a couple of extras in case. Let's get that started. It's not the quickest, this NEI, so we'll leave that do its stuff for a while. And it should be... yeah, there we go. Right, we let that do its stuff. Right, now we need to make the quarry itself. So to make the quarry... let's see what ingredients we're going to need. So we've got the rest, we just need to make the bottom half. So let's see how many diamonds I've got first of all. I haven't got enough diamonds, so we'll have to, although I have got a diamond, oh that's an axe that is. So we're going to have to craft ourselves with Minechem some diamonds. So let's have a look how much carbon I've got in here. I've got 2, that's not enough, because we need 4 stacks, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 stacks of carbon to make 1 diamond if I'm correct. And to get carbon, we're going to use pumpkin, as that's got the best on me. I haven't got that many pumpkins. Okay, we're just going to have to let some of these pumpkins grow. Let's have a look downstairs, see if any are ready to be harvested. Not quite yet, so we're going to have to wait on those guys. So let's go over to the laboratory. So much carbon have we got? 11. That's not going to be enough. So to make carbon, you need 4 of these using this carbon, and using them we can make the diamond. But as you can see, we have not got enough of that. I think we've got a spider on the loose upstairs by the looks of it. Yep, I'll go deal with him in a minute. So I'm going to harvest a load of stuff for carbon now, and we'll come back once we've got enough diamonds. Okay, I think I've got all the resources I need to make this quarry now. I've just got to do one more thing, and that's repair this diamond pickaxe here. If I did bring the diamonds with me, of course. So I made myself 10 diamonds, of course. Let's grab them. And let's repair this pickaxe. And that should save me... ooh, I forgot to get some XP. Hang on a second. I'll have that back, thank you very much. So if I do this now, it should give me a fully repaired pickaxe. And let's go downstairs and see if we can make this quarry. No, my luck now, I'll be short on something. Let's put that in the system. And let's type in the quarry. So we need to make the middle bit here. Let's throw that in there. What are we short on? In the pumps. Okay, easy enough. And for the bottom pieces we need some pickaxes. Okay, easy enough. Let's make some iron pickaxes now. Ooh, we're short on sticks, are we? Okay. Easy enough. Okay, just wait for them a second. There we go. Let's grab 2 of them. Perfect, right. Now we can make the quarry, hopefully. 1, 2, perfect. So with this click now, yep, there's our ender quarry, perfect. Right, so for the build now, we're going to need a tesseract, if I'm correct. Yeah, we probably need to make one of them. So let me see if I can make it. So we need to make the frame. So far so good. And if I've already cooked up some resonant ender, so let's get that filled now. Right, here we go. 1 tesseract. So all we need to do is just finish this off. Let's just put that in there a minute. So if I put that back in the system a second. There we go, one tesseract. And this one is going to be over in the deep dark. Now, one thing I'm not sure about is, can this output multiple items? Because if you look in here, it's got all this here. And I'm wondering if I can get it to do multiple items. And if it does do what I think it's going to do, it should then output everything to there, but I'll have to test it out because I'm not absolutely sure. But first of all, we've got to set up the quarry, of course, before we get that in position. So let me see, have we got everything? We've got the fences, we've got the quarry, and I'm not sure if we need a power source, but we probably do. But we'll face that when we come across it. So let's go over to the deep dark now and let's have a look at setting things up. Well, here we are on the deep dark side. Now we need to do a few things here. I brought some elevator blocks with me. So we want to get these in position. So let me just check on something a second. Yeah, I did bring it with me. So if I go down here now, so if I set the block up on this side, we go 10, and I think you gotta go down 10, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this block here, I believe, oops. Well, let's test that. Perfect, so that's 10. And we'll set the other one up down the bottom. I think the range was 10. So I'm not gonna have enough really. So I'll just go all the way down here and I'll make some more off camera. Right, here we are. Right, let's put this one right by here. Yep, we're out of range, right. Now, what we gotta do here is dig ourselves a great big, huge area. So we want to do 128 either way. So first of all, I got to check out the chunk boundaries using F9, I believe it was. There we are. So where's the chunk boundary? So this is the chunk boundary for here. So if we set this up on this side here, so I'm going to have to dig forward a few. Oh, look what we found here. Ah, we found some apatite which is used for my farming system. So I just clear out this here. Right, so what I want to do now is, this is the most time consuming bit, is I'm going to dig myself a little tunnel, two-way tunnel, about 64 one way and 64 the other way, and eventually we'll have a huge 128 by 128 area, and I'm going to surround that with fences, and then I'm going to set the quarry up. So I'm going to do that now, and when I come back we'll have a look at what I've done. Just popped home a second just to check on the quarry to see if it's working. I set up a temporary little area over in the deep dark because I wanted to test to see if this quarry was working, and I've set up the tesseract to receive items and send energy, and it looks like it's working, but I'm not sure if the speed on this is going to be any quicker than that. Oh yes, it is working. Excellent. So let's pop back over to the deep dark now, and I'll show you what I set up over there. So here we are over in the deep dark, and here's the little test area set up. I just set up a small fence boundary here just to see if it will actually work, and if I click on there now, it shows us that 7 blocks have been scanned, and we're at 0.42% complete. So I'm quite happy with that. And if we look over here, it's already replaced one of the dirt. It's already replaced one of the cobble with a bit of dirt. So all this will get turned into dirt, and all the items it finds will get sent back to base at home. So I'm quite happy with that. So the next stage here now is to expand these fences over here like I've done here. So this goes over by 64, and I'll head that way over 128, and the same over the other side. So that's going to take a bit of digging out now. What we're going to do is we're going to leave that run by itself when we set it up, and we'll probably connect that to the AE system back home. So I've got a bit of digging here to do to set this up, so I'll see you when I come back. And as you can see, I finished the fence area at last. It took some time, but if you look at the map now, to zoom out, you'll see I've created a boundary, and all around that is fences. So the next step now is just to set up the quarry, and if you look at the F chunks, you'll see I've set it up so it's all held within the chunks. So hopefully this will work for me now. Let's turn that off. And all I gotta do is connect this, or actually I better turn it on. So to turn it on, you've got to right click, and it's analysing the fence boundary. Successfully established. And if you right click again, it tells you what it's up to at the moment. So what we're going to do now is just connect the power like that, and it should be running. I know it says lava pump, but that's doing everything I need it to. So let's just check I've got this configured correct. So energy receive, send, perfect. And if we right click on it again, it should update in a minute. I think it's receiving power. I think it's a bit slow at starting, but once it gets going it should work. I can't really see right here. So the next step in this is to set up the items that are being imported into that chest in the overworld, and I want to get them to go into the AE system And I can't really see it by here, but I think we'll pop back to the overworld now and connect this up to the AE system. Well, here we are back at base now, and I think I know why it wasn't working over there. It's because this area wasn't chunk loaded, so maybe that's why it wasn't updated. So let's see if this will actually work now. I just want to make sure that's set up. Send only, receive. Yep. Yeah, that's updated, so it is adding blocks into there. So what we're going to do now is try and get those items out of there. So I should actually rearrange the position of this, I think, a little bit. How shall we do it? The pipes are up there. I think we'll rearrange these pipes here a second. How shall we do it? That's a good question. I think if we put the chest there, let's disconnect this a minute. Let's make things look a bit better here. Why can't I get that? It won't let me get at it. That's because it's up there, that's why. Let me just try and jump up. Thank you. So if we reroute the power to, sorry, the liquid like that, it's better. And I think we'll move this one up top as well. Let me just move that a second. And if I put it, say, there, let's grab that back, put the pipe there. I'll need to rearrange that one a little bit. Right, so that should start working now. So what, yeah, that's working. Right. So I want to connect that now to the system here. So we've got to make a import bus. Something got injured there. There's a precision import bus in here, but I don't want to make that one. I want one that does everything. So let's make this now. Oh, good. I had enough materials to make that. So here we have a basic import bus, which will just import everything out of there. And we're going to need some pipes as well. So I think they were called power. No, let's have a look what they were called. Ah, right, they were called cables, of course. How simple. Alright, let's have a look. Cables, which one should we use? Let's go with the black ones are for, I think we'll go with green. Yeah, it looks like a good colour. So let's connect this now. So just grab the import bus. Yeah, that's definitely important stuff. So if we put this in front of that, that should start. I'm not sure if it's going to work, so we'll just play it by ear here. And all I got to do now is just connect this up. So I think we'll connect it to that pipe there. I think we're going to have to come down or go up there a little bit. Let me just do that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, they don't connect, do they? That's good. Let's try and get that connected. It doesn't matter how it goes, as long as it works. Right, so that comes there, and this has got to come over here now. Oops. Let's grab that one back. So we've got my spanner or my hammer. Right, so that should start going into the system now. I hope it works. We'll have to look. Let's see. Let me put some items in here. Excellent, that's working. So if we just double check it by, let's see, have we got any levers in here? No. Right. So if I put a lever in here, it should get exported. It should end up in the system. There it is. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. So that's working fine now. So all we got to do now is just leave that to it. And over time, we should gather loads of ores and cobble. And we've got the infinite cobble here working as well, so why don't I tell the system, let's just do this a second, to make some of them, because I want that running, as I'm still after the octuple for the achievement room. And if we look over here, it should be, yeah, it's working fine. So there we go, we got a working quarry system all set up in the deep dark, and hopefully over time we'll have lots of nice items. I don't know what that was, something got hurt then. I think something's getting poisoned, so we'll check on that in a minute. So yeah, like I said, this is all working now. So let me just quickly run downstairs. I wanted to check something a second. Are you guys getting poisoned or something by my... No, they're fine. I thought they were getting poisoned by that bee upstairs, because over here I've had a bee doing some work, which was a tropical, and you all know that tropical bees are poisonous. And as I wanted to create some of this polis, and you get that for the small chance from Silky, but I don't think it's going the way I wanted. I was looking at making slime out of that, but I was doing some research and I discovered that I can actually make slime from Minechem. So if we look over here now, so we got this polymethyl ingredient here, and that's made from methyl, and again that's made from carbon, oxygen, and going further down, again that's made from carbon and hydrogen. So you can see how complicated Minechem can get. So I'll probably make them off camera. Oops, gone the wrong way here. Yeah, I'll make them off camera to get myself some slime so I can complete that floor quest, which is over here. So I think we're coming up to the end of the episode now, so when we come back we'll probably have a look at what ores we've collected and go for a few more of these quests. Let's have a look which ones, so we'll finish that one off. Oceans of Water's still going, so hopefully we'll be able to finish off a few quests using the ores, and some more victory monuments here, and so on. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you next episode.